General operations of Nigeria Customs Service Area 2 Command Onne ports for the year 2021, like previous years, have been sustained successes. The area of revenue generation is one area of resounding success with a tremendous improvement over the previous year.
For the year 2021, from January to September, we were able to generate and collect a total of over 128 billion naira into the coffers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. About the same period last year, a total of 82.5 billion naira was realized or collected. We have a difference of over 45 billion naira when you compare the two collections. And this amounts to an increment of 55.4%.
Monthly collections in third quarter 2021 also show consistent increased collection when compared to collections within the same period in 2020. Collections for July, August, and September 2021 are 14 billion, 17.8 billion, and 18.2 billion naira respectively. Monthly collections for same months in 2021 were 10.9 billion, 12.2 billion, and 13.1 billion naira respectively, indicating sustained increase as well. Comptroller Awal Mohammed attributes the steady monthly increases to a number of factors.
Technically speaking, the volume of trade, the value of goods imported into the country through on a port have increased. So we have a high turnover. The way we train our examination officers have also assisted us severally in increasing the volume of revenue we realize compared to what was obtainable last year. We have trained our examination officers in such a way that they should examine every cargo technically by virtue of description, by virtue of its description and value. And where the declaration made to us did not tally with what is in the container, we usually make an intervention. That intervention is through the issuance of demand notice. When we issue demand notice, more revenue is being generated. Also, our ability to conduct 100% physical examination is another factor that aided or assisted us in collecting more revenue this year. Another factor which also assisted us in collecting high revenue is blocking all revenue leakages. There is no way any importer or his agent can pass through on a port by evading customs duty. We make sure that all cargo that comes in through on the port are properly being accounted for, and by so doing, appropriate duty is being collected. We are always in touch with our stakeholders, that is the importers and the agents. We engage them regularly, we brainstorm together with them, we try as much as possible to update them on the current value and classification of items, including the ones that carries levy. So the level of enlightenment we are giving to our stakeholders also contributed to their true and proper declaration. And once there is true and proper declaration, the appropriate duty that is supposed to be collected for a particular cargo or consignment is being collected.
While commending the uncompromising disposition of the officers and men of the command, the area controller expresses optimism that more revenue collections, increased trade facilitation, and time-saving advantages will be achieved in the commands with the introduction of recently procured mobile scanner.
By the time this scanner is installed, it will further increase the turnover of our level of examination on a daily basis. The scanner has the capacity and ability to scan up to 20 containers per hour. So by the time we run the scanner can run for 24 hours. So by the time we run 2 shifts, we are hoping that we are going to double or triple the number of cargo we examine on a daily basis. And the more we examine cargo and release them, the more we create space at the port for more vessels to discharge other goods due for clearance. Once the turnover is high, more revenue will be generated. And any good or cargo scan, even a pin, cannot go unnoticed, because the scanner, which uses the mechanism of X-ray to beam the whole container, will give the detail of all the cargo that is within that particular container or parcel. and we have trained image analysts who will interpret the image by virtue of their training. And if it is a suspect or they suspected that it does not tally with the declaration, it will be converted into physical examination to ascertain what is inside the container, because scanning is a non-intrusive method of examination. But where there is suspicion, the container or cargo is being converted for physical examination to confirm the description and actual item that is the container.
On anti-smuggling activities, the command has made 29 seizures with 9,763,129,216 naira duty paid value within the period under review. The seized items include 3,057 bags of 50 kg rice, 89 bales of 3,200 pieces of textile fabrics, 37 cartons and 4,824 pieces of wine and alcoholic beverages, 1,650 cartons of tomato paste, 7,560 pieces of raw hides and unprocessed leather, 2,230 cartons of beer and spirits, 387 cartons of tramadol, and 124 cartons of tapentadol. Other seizures made include 2 units of used Mitsubishi buses, 210 bales of second-hand clothing, 4,029 pieces of used tires, 16 units of used engine gearbox and auto spare parts, 310 pallets of laser ketchup, 356 jerrycans of 25 liters of vegetable oil, 2,970 cartons of foreign soap, and 500 cartons of medicaments. So far, 9 suspects have been arrested in connection with the seizures and are at various stages of investigation and prosecution in courts of competent jurisdiction. On export, the command has processed exports of commodities totaling 767,089.53 metric tons with free on-board value of $250,789,911.39. Nigeria Export Supervision Scheme value of 463,085,649 naira 23 kobo. The products include sesame seeds, ginger, cocoa, beans, hibiscus, fluorite ore, lead ore, palm kernel shell, cotton, float glass, among others. The Customs Area Controller reiterates his advice to port users to stay on the path of compliance and obedience to law. He also urges them to continuously keep abreast with extant export and import guidelines to avoid their cargoes being seized and them facing arrest or prosecution in accordance with the Customs and Excise Management Act, SEMA.